We were supposed to explain this in the first episode, but of course, it didn't record any audio. So here I am, having to fill in the blanks. Welcome to Two Brothers One Game. It's just a show where me and my brother play a game. Unedited, we just play a game. There you go, that's enough explanation for you, huh? Hope you can walk away with that. Here's the first episode. Deep into that darkness, peering, long eyes stood there, wondering, peering, doubting. You don't know what this game is, do you?
Not a clue. Hi, we're back with another episode of whatever this is. What is it actually called?
Eternal Darkness, Sanity's Requiem.
Right, Jared knows about this. I have no clue.
I haven't seen any gameplay of it, but I do know the basics.
You too will come to understand fear as I have.
I thought that said YouTube will come to understand fear. As all content creators stop. I actually have no idea what this is. Jared was saying it was like a Resident Evil kind of game.
It's the best way I could explain it to him.
I haven't really played Resident Evil either. I know what it is, but I rarely play it. It's not one of the ones that I was into. I think the scariest game I've ever really been part of was either FNAF, and that was just watching, or probably Batman, when he's down with Killer Croc. So that's quite tense, to be honest.
What about the section where you get poisoned by a scarecrow and you start seeing dead people?
Oh no, I didn't. I didn't get bothered by that because that was just kind of like, oh look, it's a bit weird, it's a bit unusual. Whereas like with Killer Croc, it was more like you was just trying to creep, and it was like, dang.
I never liked that bit. I was a bit too.
Yo, that's tea sorted. What the hell was that? What kind of
That's an embalming tool.
What? I was just going to say hang from it. So we've gone from a small farm with maggots in it to the entire universe. Cool.
Can you tell he hasn't played? You've literally no clue what's going on, do you?
I really, genuinely don't.
Welcome to Eternal Darkness, Sanity's Requiem.
That seemed like a very long, start-up, if I'm being
Oh yeah, that was
honest.
just a start. We're gonna want some subtitles on. Oh, sweet! I can actually have it in 16:9. Sweet. Audio mode, stereo surround. Yeah, it'd be stereo surround, wouldn't it? Right. What great volume controls.
It's kind of... This starting bit kind of seemed a bit more like Devil May Cry to me. I know it's not going to be I know it's not going to be a game like that, but this kind of startup is just kind of reminding me of it a little bit. I'm actually looking forward to see what the new one's going to be like, because I've got another one coming out. A couple of the games I'm looking forward to is Spider-Man, the next Beyond Good and Evil, where we have to try and figure out how we can play the first one.
Oh, I've already said I'll get it emulated on PS2. I do own the game, but it doesn't really play very well on PC. Right, you ready?
Yeah. First thing is, I'm not sure that his head should be in his chest. That's...
Flesh.
Oh my god, it's Mortal
flesh.
Kombat.
Bone.
Bone.
Bound together with the oddest magical incantation.
No, it's just called
This
science.
wretched book is where it all began so
No.
long ago.
That little bit there is like
Before
Mortal
time.
Kombat. When you play as Goro. You play as Goro in one of his
I am
finishing moves
Dr.
where he
Edward
pushes the
Boyce.
head into the stomach.
I am a clinical psychologist. I am also dead.
Oh my god, plot
Wow.
twist.
This is not my story, nor even the story of the Roivas family. It is the story of
It just
humanity.
goes, so I shall leave. It just gets up
Like
and
it
it just
or not,
stays on Nintendo
believe it
for
or
ages.
not, as you will.
Just done. That's
Your
all it
perceptions
is.
will not change reality, but simply color it. Humanity has been on the edge of extinction for 2 millennia.
Wait,
ignorant
right.
of so much.
I feel like we've
and
got quite a big
dependent on so
population.
few.
I feel like we're actually doing better.
Yeah.
Guardians grow restless.
They're on the verge of
Their
extinction.
time, once again.
Only 7 billion are alive.
Whether by fate or misfortune, my family has crossed their path, and they didn't take kindly to it. Their attention
transition.
turns to my granddaughter, for she is the last of my line,
Ooh,
and the last hope for humanity.
really?
Lara Croft.
Yeah, she does look like that a bit, I suppose. Oh, we're in. That's it. We're in game.
Oh wow, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, you know what? I'll give the game that. That was actually pretty epic. Oh, fuck! I'm playing.
Yeah, I was actually
Fire!
I was just gonna say. I'm not being funny. But
How do I fire? It won't let me fire.
I'm not being funny, but
Oh, it's A.
if you're
A
in this situation, you just kind of stumbled into a room where there's like skeletons everywhere trying to kill you, and your first reaction is just to kind of have a little bit of a waddle around.
Open the door.
It's quick as I've seen her actually move.
There's obviously a sprint button, but I don't know.
Gandalf, is that you?
Hello. What's her name? Alex. Oh, it was a dream.
Dun 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 dun. Oh,
That's a huge.
pretty
clock.
good time to ring someone. 333.
Look at that clock. Oh, is that a radio too?
Probably.
Maybe it's just a...
That was a very delicate way of picking it up, if I'm going to be honest. Like, just slight stretch.
Yeah, who's this?
Paul.
This is Inspector LaGrasse of the Rhode Island Police.
They're in Rhode Island.
Sorry to disturb you, but
I figured it out.
I'm Joe.
with your grandfather.
I'll be on the next flight out.
Oh, she's not in Rhode Island.
Quagmire's going to take her back.
Hello.
I thought he was in a dressing gown.
Ah, Miss Roivas. I'm pleased to meet you. I trust you had a pleasant trip?
Yes, I suppose so, considering.
Yes, my condolences.
I don't know
This
whether it
was
looks-
most unpleasant. It's a shame we couldn't meet.
I don't know
under
whether it looks
brighter
kind of like
circumstances.
off-put or if it's like
Yes,
quite...
it is.
Like it...
Can we get this over with, please?
Of
The
course.
bodies look absolutely
This way.
terrifying, but I feel like they put a
They must
fair bit of
warn you.
work into the face.
Not a pleasant sight.
It doesn't look half bad in the face. Like if you're comparing it to like a Lara
I'm
Croft
afraid
kind
there's
of
not much to
situation,
see.
Yeah.
it looks kind of like old-time body with it. But then the face looks like they actually really tried to like make it look a bit more expressions.
Why would you show her that?
It's like
Miss Roivas.
like your dog gets
That
run over and the guy just
grandfather
brings it
was-
like the leg back. Is this yours?
Yes.
Is that your grandfather?
Is this what remains of your dog?
He's taking a sip out of his coffee, look. He doesn't care.
He's just like,
I don't
oh,
understand.
that's been there a
Why
while.
are you showing me this? Can't you check dental records or something? What is wrong with you?
Oh yeah. He's literally just shown her a fingertip.
It's
Is this your grandfather?
lady.
Look,
You're the
it's a
only
fingertip,
living
but I'm
relative,
not
and
sure.
No, we can't check dental records.
He never cleaned his teeth.
There's no head.
This makes sense. There's no sign of intrusion, and there was certainly a lot of force used here. I have never seen anything like this in my 20 years on the force. We have no evidence except for the body, and what's left doesn't say much. Ah, we don't have a single clue.
Well, you better find out who did this.
It's just me or is like her neck
Yeah.
just has like a solid line.
No, I was just going to say her head slowly turning. What it actually looks like is, I was like, she's just going to keep talking. Look.
Back from the mic a little bit,
Oh,
cheers.
she's going to like keep talking, and all of a sudden it's just going to do a whole 360 loop round. 2 weeks later,
2 weeks
the
later.
head's still turning.
Shocked by her grandfather's mysterious death, by her grandfather's mysterious death, and frustrated at the incompetence of the local police, Alex, I was right, Alex vows to uncover the truth. She decides to search the mansion, the place where
Dun 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 dun.
Edward conducted his research. If there was a tie to his past, and possibly a tie to his murderer, it would be here. B.
She's about ready to punch anything that comes through that door.
Does Z do anything? Z doesn't seem to do anything. Yeah!
Get him with a right hook.
Yeah, get rid of them.
I'm going to fight me weather.
X is sneak. Remind me of that if I ever ask. X is snake.
Right.
Examine. Detail. Last week rays of sunlight flight. Do you want to read?
I'm okay, to be honest.
Sorry?
I think they tried to read it all for us as one.
Last week rays of sunlight fight the shroud of darkness. It lends an eerie feel to the last few weeks' events.
Exactly
As the
what they
sun sets, Alex will be alone in this house with nothing but the spirits of old for company. Oh, so there are definitely ghosts in here then. I found out how to sprint.
Oh.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Who are you going to call?
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Is there anything else to examine?
So there's meant to be ghosts in here. Who are you going to call? Luigi.
Luge.
Luge in his Hoover.
Portraits of ancestral Rivas line the foyer walls. Their faces reveal a dark, brooding edge. There is something about each one that gives the viewer an unsettling feeling. I don't know, it looks like a painting to me. She's still breathing.
Just the eyes keep looking left and right. She needs to hit the gym, like, really badly.
She's jogged a bit.
She's gone up the stairs. That sounds like an eternal smoker, if I'm being quite honest.
Portraits of the ancestral Roivas line in the Oh, it's the same thing, is it? Is it something else?
Is it the same photo?
She's actually out of breath.
Grandad?
Oops.
How is she happy? She's gone up some stairs. Jesus Christ.
It's getting much louder though. Guess we go through. It feels like Luigi's Mansion. Something's going to attack me in a second.
What? Waluigi's going to come out the door. You sure she's not passed out from like, exercising that much?
Are we meant to be viewing something?
She's got to exercise these demons.
Hello? Examine. Detail. The books in this corner seem to focus on the supernatural, the writings of Poe, Lovecraft, and the poetry of Blake, the art of Bosch. Everything with a tie to ethereal horror or fantasy. It is all here. A reference library to the arcane. What was this? Electron Father's secret hobby. Making sure we're still recording.
When it was like Poe's such and such, I'm expecting it to be like Poe from Kung Fu Panda. What is that? What is that actually? What's going on with her arm and her legs?
What do you mean?
Look at her arm. Why is there a bend in the forearm and in the actual?
I think that's meant to be her wrist.
Oh my god. Oh, I do know a game that I would like you to get.
What?
The Matrix versions for the PlayStation 2. If you get an emulator, we need to play the Matrix games.
It's almost midnight.
Ooh, what about bedtime?
The looming grandfather clock seems to stand ominously in the corner, gazing on this empty room with an almost patriarchal air. Use the meh and the to adjust the clock hands. Should Alex adjust the clock hands? Yeah.
Right. We did that. Actually, we did this once in college.
Yeah.
Before the teacher came in, we moved it up half an hour. Obviously, the teacher didn't come in and look. So, so we just walked in, and he was like on with his lesson. He looked up and was like, oh crap. He was like, I've been talking too long. He was like, right, we can just all go now. And he let us out like 20 minutes early anyway. But because it was already, he was like gonna let us off like 20 minutes early. But because like the clock had already been turned back, we'd like got let out an hour early. And I think he came down and was like, what's going on? And we tried to do it each lesson. And then in the end, he was like, who's been tampering with like the clocks? And we was like, no one?
A crank socket is mounted on
A crank socket is mounted in the telescope, and it appears to be linked to a mirror supported by a brass pedestal. A curious contraption. To be
Is something on your mind?
To be sure, what purpose can it possibly serve? Should Alex adjust the mirror?
Yes.
That did what?
I don't know. You can see it like turning down here.
Oh.
I think we need another crankshaft. Oh! Oh!
Oh, what's going on?
I don't know.
It's the Infinity Stone.
Okay, so there are definitely ghosts in here, but I don't know where. What am I looking for? Clearly having some difficulty here.
So, how long have we been playing this game for now?
About 15 minutes.
And I'm still just as clueless as when you turned it on.
I'm more clueless than when I first turned it on.
It's kind of just stuck us in here with no clue. It's like
you wanna
giving
go?
it's like giving a birth. Hang on, it's like giving birth to a child, and then basically being told
Yeah,
his life.
we'll push this slightly longer just to get the first episode out.
Do you
Go on.
have anything to eat?
I'm okay personally, thank you.
No, I don't. Okay, you just.
I'm alright.
You sure?
A beautiful carriage clock. The hands appear to be stuck, yet the clock continues to tick. With the time...
Sorry about that, we're back.
A beautiful carriage clock. The hands appear to be stuck, yet the clock continues to tick. With the time permanently set to 3:33. There is a key in the back of the clock, presumably for the winding it. Should Alex look at the key?
It's a dresser key!
Oh wow.
I'm actually figuring shit out.
Do you know what? All we've kind of done is
Get back off from the fucking mic.
sorry.
Jesus Christ.
I think the only thing we've done is we've just come in, we've just like messed around with our old grandpapa's like house. It was like I left it in a specific way and we just come in turning things. Do you know what you should do? When Aunt May comes to visit, Aunt Minerva, should just move everything 2 inches to the left. So when everybody walks past things, they just bump into it.
Portraits of ancestral... Oh, it's the same thing. What does the dresser key go to, though?
The dresser?
That's not the dresser. Okay. Just in case you were unsure.
What possibly could... Obviously it'd be the dresser room, but where is that?
Oh, look at that. I wonder if this game's on time limit. I really hope it isn't.
You spend far too long.
Do you want to keep playing this game as a mystery, or do you want me to actually explain something?
Explain something to me.
You want me to explain something?
Yeah.
Well, you basically know the gist of it at the moment.
What?
And I don't know any more than what you're saying. I do know something, but oh, it's the same door.
Well, what are you telling? What are you not telling me? Yeah, it's just like bum 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 bum. I am the ghost.
You I am the one you seek. No. Okay, it's still locked. Alright. Yeah, we get it. There are people walking around. Scary,
Right, so,
spooky
yeah, but
ghosts.
As you were saying, you were going to try and tell me what it is.
Right, I think part of the gist of the game, sort of like one of its main things, is Beth left secret. As for like the searching and finding of things, I'm not entirely sure myself.
Right.
I just knew that you played as a girl, and that's about it. I knew that the game was really interesting, and a lot of people said it was really fun. However, there are lots of things I have to remember, and obviously I can't remember them because I have a terrible memory.
Right.
Now, dressing room.
I genuinely don't know where it could be. I really don't like it when she sneaks. Who sneaks like that?
Well, like that.
Oh, it makes me feel uncomfortable.
A wooden plaque is fastened to the door, taking the place of the lock. A coloured sigil is carved into the wood above a wide slot. The slot is just wide enough to insert a narrow blade. I mean a sword.
So we now need to find a stabby.
I've got a punchy. I don't think we need to find it.
What's that door up there?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Actually. You might have I don't like it in there. Can we play the piano? Dun, 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 dun.
A grand piano stands here, awaiting the hands of a decent musician. We should just go now. Unfortunately, Edward never really lived up to that description, and as such, the piano fell into disuse.
Yeah. Oh.
It's a bit dark in here. The illustration features a collection of strange line designs related to each other in a cynical manner. There appears to be some significance to it, but it isn't particularly evident. Right.
The fuck is going on?
So we've got to find a dressing room. However, we don't actually know where.
I don't want to look up a walkthrough either.
No, I don't. I want to try and do it properly. I do, however, feel like we should end the episode when we find the dressing room, and that is if we find the dressing room.
Yeah, you know, we'll end the episode here. If we find the dressing room, we'll do an episode 2, and if we don't, we'll just move on to another game. We will come back to it, but...
Well, no, if we can find it within the next couple of minutes, then yeah, we can.
Alright. Well, we'll see you in the next episode, I guess.
God damn it, where is this, like, actual dressing room?
I don't know!
Can we not ask the guard? He had a dressing gown, so surely he knows where some form of it is.
Yeah, where did he go? What's this?
A globe cradled in a wooden frame. Its glossy surface is painted in the likeness of an ancient map. A lens is situated in the north hemisphere above. A label that reads, "There be dragons here."
Ain't no fucking dragons, mate.
That's quite cool, actually. I like that. There's a dragon. Oh.
Look at animation.
I don't know how. I really don't know what's going on. Well,
there's meant to be a light coming in through, so we have to do this during the day, obviously.
Maybe.
I imagine the sun, or maybe even the moon.
A lot of mysterious stuff uses the moon, don't they?
By the way, the second episode hasn't actually started yet. We'll start it when we found it. I might add in a few clips before the episode starts, but other than that.
You know what? I feel like we should come back to this later on.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Oh, hello. I saw something.
Oh. It's a tree. In the warm glow of candlelight, the Rovius family tree hangs from the wall. Shadows flitter across its surface, obscuring the detail. If one looks closely, the family secrets are revealed. Well. And on that note, we'll come back to this on a later date. Second floor key.
What?
Is that, are you fucking serious?
What?
Go up. Start recording.